Yeah, we have such an age diverse cast here. I mean, we've got young ones from 16, 17 up to, well, let's just say experienced. But it's fantastic to have the amount of dedicated actors that I do. You know, we are spread out. We've got people here, one understudy from Ashland tonight, who's lucky enough to fill in for our sister. Very talented actress. We also have another actor who's from Salem, Oregon, who will be playing our nurse, and extremely talented as well. I'm excited to see her again tonight. And this has been just a slew of hardships to get this particular production on, because it's been transporting people from all over. We have actors from Reading, from Chico, from Oroville, from all over, and just organizing that, getting everyone together for rehearsal and bringing them here. There's not one actor here who hasn't put every amount of what they have of dedication into the show. And they've really taken their heart and just pushed themselves to be here tonight. And I hope that translates into the production tonight for you, that they've really put all they have to be here every night into the show. And that it's just what we love to do as theater people. And that's the coolest thing for me, to have these actors working with me who are so dedicated, who come every day, and who just want to put their heart into this production. So I hope that translates for you. I don't want to talk too long, I don't want to bore you. So I think everything's set and everything's ready. Without further ado, on with the show.
Two households, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona where we lay our scene, from ancient grudge break to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life, whose misadventured piteous overthrows doth with their death bury their parent strife. The fearful passage of their death marks love, and the continuance of their parents' rage, which but their children's end not could remove, is now the 2 hours traffic of our stage, the which, if you with patient ears attend, what here shall miss, our toil shall strive to mend.
Gregory, on my word, we will not carry coals.
No, for then we would be colliers.
I mean, and we be in collar will draw.
And while you live, draw your neck out of collar.
I strike quickly being moved.
But thou art not quickly moved to strike.
A dog of the house of Montague shall move me.
To move is to stir, to be valiant is to stand. Therefore, if thou move, thou runnest away.
A dog of the house shall move me to stand. I'll take the wall of any man or maid of Montague's.
That just shows thee a weak slave. Only the weakest go to the wall.
'Tis true. Therefore women, being the weaker vessels, are ever thrust to the wall. Therefore I will push Montague's men from the wall and thrust his maids to the wall.
But the quarrel is between our masters and us, the men.
'Tis all one. I will show myself a tyrant. When I fought with the men, I'll be civil with the maids. I'll cut off their heads.
The heads of the maids?
Aye, the heads of the maids, or their maiden heads. Take it in what sense thou wilt.
They'll take it in the sense in that they feel it.
Me they shall feel while I'm able to stand. 'Tis known I am a pretty piece of flesh.
Tis well that you're not fish. If thou wert, they'd be poor John. Draw thy tool. Here comes two from the house of Montague.
My naked weapon is out, and quarrel I will back thee.
How, by turning my back and running?
Fear me not.
Oh, Mary, I fear thee.
Let us take the law of our side, or let them begin.
I shall frown upon them as we pass, and let them take it as they list.
Nay, as they dare. I will bite my thumb at them, which is a disgrace to them if they bear it.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
I do bite my thumb, sir.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
Is the law of our side if I say I? No. No, sir, I do not bite my thumb at you, sir, but I do bite my thumb, sir.
Do you quarrel, sir?
Quarrel, sir? No, sir.
But if you do, sir, I am for you. I serve as good a man as you.
No better.
Well, sir.
Say better. Here comes one of my master's kinsmen.
Yes, better, sir.
You lie!
Oh, troth, you be men! Gregory, remember thy swashing blow!
Hearts, fools, put up thy swords, you know not what you do.
What? Art thou drawn amongst these heartless hinds? Turn thee, Benvolio. Look upon thy death.
I do but keep the peace. Put up thy sword, or manage it to part these men with me.
What, drawn and talk of peace? I hate the word as I hate hell, all Montagues, and thee. Come back, you coward! Go!
Down with the Capulet!
Down on the Montagues! What noise is this? Give me my long sword, ho!
A crutch! Why call you for a sword?
My sword, I say! Old Montague's come and flourishes his blade in spite of me!
Thou villain Capulet!
Enemies of peace! Profaners of this... Will they not listen? What ho! You men! You beasts! Profaners of this neighbor-stained steel! On pain of torture from those bloody hands, throw your mistempered weapons to the ground and hear the sentence of your moved prince. 3 civil brawls, bred by an airy word, by thee, old Capulet, and Montague, have thrice disturbed the quiet of our streets. If ever you disturb our streets again, your lives shall pay the forfeit of the peace. For now, all the rest depart away. Capulet, come you with me. Montague, come you this afternoon, to hear our further pleasure in this case, to Old Freetown, our common judgment place. Once more, on pain of death, all men depart!
Who brought this ancient quarrel new abroach? Speak, nephew. Were you by when it began?
Here were the servants of your adversary and yours, close fighting, ere I did approach. I drew to part them, and in the instance came the fiery Tybalt with his sword prepared. While we were interchanging thrusts and blows, the prince came, who parted either part.
Oh? And where is Romeo? Saw him you today?
The troubled mind drove me to walk abroad, and so early walking did I see your son. Towards him I made, but he was ware of me and stole into the covert of the wood. I, measuring his affections by my own, pursued my humor, not pursuing his, and gladly shunned who gladly fled from me.
Many a morning has he there been seen, but all so soon as the all-cheering sun should in the farthest east begin to draw the shady curtains from around Aurora's bed. Away from light steals home my heavy son, and private in his chambers pens himself. He shuts up the windows, locks fair daylight out, and creates himself an artificial night.
Have you importuned him by any means?
Both myself and many other friends, but he, his own affection's counselor, is to himself, and I will not say how true. But should we learn from whence his sorrows grow, we would as willingly give cure as no.
See where it comes. So please you step aside. I'll know his grievance here be much tonight. Good morrow, cousin.
Is the day so young?
But new struck 9.
Ay me. Sad hours seem long. Was that my father that went hence so fast?
It was. What sadness lengthens Romeo's hours?
Not having that, which having makes them short.
In love?
Out,
Of love?
out of her favor, for I am in love. Alas, that love, whose view is muffled still, should without eye see pathways to his will. He has much to do with hate, but more with love. Why then, O brawling love, O loving hate, misshapen chaos of well-seeming forms, feather of lead, bright smoke, cold fire, sick health, still waking sleep. That is not what it is. This love feel I, that feel no love in this. Dost thou not laugh?
No, cuss. I rather weep.
Good heart, at what?
At thy good heart's oppression.
Why, such is love's transgression. Love is a smoke, raised with a fume of sighs, being purged, a fire sparkling in lovers' eyes. What is it else? A madness most discreet, a choking gall, and a preserving sweet. Farewell, cousin.
Tell me, in sadness, who is that you love?
What? Shall I groan and tell thee?
Groan? Why, no, but sadly do tell me who.
She will not be hit with Cupid's arrow. She hath Diane's wit, and in strong proof of chastity well armed, from love's weak childish bow she lives uncharmed.
Then she hath sworn that she will still live chaste?
She hath, and in her sparing makes huge waste. She's too fair, too wise, wisely too fair, to merit bliss by making me despair. She hath forsworn to love, and in that vow do I live dead that live to tell it now.
Be ruled by me. Forget to think of her.
Oh, teach me how I should forget to think.
By giving liberty unto thine eyes, examine other beauties.
'Tis the way to call hers an exquisite in question more. He that is strucken blind cannot forget the precious treasure of his eyesight lost. Farewell, thou canst not teach me to forget.
I'll pay that doctrine or else die in debt.
But in saying all what I have said before, my child is yet a stranger in this world. She has not seen the change of 14 years. Let 2 more summers wither in their pride ere we may think her right to be a bride.
Younger than she, our happy mother's maid.
Too soon martyr, though so early made. The earth has swallowed all my hopes, but she is the hopeful lady of my earth. But woo her, gentle powers, get her heart. My will to her consent is but a part. This night I hold an old accustomed feast, to whom I have invited many a guest whom I do love. And you among the store, one more most welcome, make my number more. Here all see, and like her most, whose merits most shall be, which on one more view of many, my being one, may stand in number, though in reckoning none. Come go with me. Sirrah, go you, trudge about through fair Verona. Find those persons out whose names are written there, and to them say, my house and welcome on their pleasure stay.
I am sent to find those names whose here hath writ, but cannot find the names of the writing person. I must learn in good time.
Why, Romeo, art thou mad?
Not mad, but bound more than a madman is. Shut up in prison, kept without my food, whipped and tormented and... Good e'en, good fellow.
Good e'en. I pray you, sir, can you read?
Aye, my own fortune and my misery.
Perhaps you learned without a book. Can you read anything you see?
Aye, if I know the letters and the language.
Ye must you marry?
Stay, good fellow, I can read. Mercutio and his cousin Valentine, mine uncle Capulet and his wife and daughters, the fair Rosaline, Signor Valentino and his cousin Tybalt, Lucio and the lively Helena. A fair assembly. Whither should they come?
Up
Whither? To supper?
to our house.
Whose house?
My master's.
Indeed, I should have asked thee that before.
Well, I must ask you this. My master is the great rich Capulet, and if you are not of the house of Montagues, then you must come and crush a cup of wine with us. Rest you merry.
At this same ancient feast of Capulet sups the fair Rosaline whom thou so lovest.
compare her face with some that I shall show, and I will make thee think thy swan a crow.
One fairer than thy love? The all-seeing sun ne'er saw her match since first the world begun.
Tut, you saw her fair. None else mean by, herself poised with herself in either eye, but in that crystal scale let there be weighed your lady's love against some other maid.
I'll go along, no such sight to be shown, but to rejoice in the splendor of mine own.
Nurse, where's my daughter? Call her forth to me.
By my maiden that I did bid her come at 12-year-old. What lamb? What ladybird? Oh, God forbid, where's this girl? Mistress! Juliet! Juliet!
How now? Who calls?
Your mother.
I'm here, madam. What is your will? Oh, this is a matter. Nurse, give leave a while. We must talk in secret. Oh, nurse! Come back. I have remembered me. Thou know my daughter of a pretty age?
Oh, faith, I can tell her age unto an hour.
Oh, she's not 14.
Oh, how long is it to Lammastide?
Well, a fortnight and odd days.
Well, on Lammastide in the evening she shall be 14. That she shall be. Mary, I remember it well. For then, since the earthquake, it is 11 years, and then she were weaned. Oh, for I had put wormwood to the nipple of my dug, and when she tasted it, pretty fool, to see her get touchy and fall out with the dove, and shake quoth the dove house. 'Twas no need to bid me trudge, I trow. And since that time it is 11 years. For then she could have stood alone. Nay, by the rood, she could have run and waddled all about, for even the day before she broke a brow. Oh, and my husband, my mercy soul, he was a merry man. He took up the child. Yes, quoth he. Oh, dost thou fall upon thy face? Thou wilt fall backwards when thou hast more wit, wilt thou not, Julian? Oh, by my holy name. She left off crying and said, I. Oh, to see how a jest shall come about.
Oh, enough of this. I pray thee, will you hold thy peace?
Yes, madam, yes. One cannot help but laugh to see the child leave off crying and say, I. Oh, instant did it said, I.
Instant thou too, I pray thee, nurse. Say I.
Oh, yes, peace, I have done. Oh, madam, heaven bless you. Thou wast the prettiest babe e'er I nursed, and I should live to see thee married if I had my wish.
Oh, Mary, that Mary is the very theme I come to talk of. Tell me, daughter Juliet, how stands your disposition to be married?
It's an honor I dream not of.
Oh, an honor. Why, if I were not thine only nurse, I would say thou hast sucked wisdom from my teeth.
Well, think of marriage now. Here in Verona, ladies of esteem are made already mothers. Oh, by my count, I was your mother much upon these years, that you are now a maid. Thus, in brief, the valiant Paris seeks you for his love.
Oh, a man? A man such as all the world, why, he's a man of wax.
Verona summer hath not such a flower.
Nay, a flower, a very flower.
Tonight you shall behold him at our feast, and you can read over the volume of young Paris's face, and find delight writ there with beauty's pen. Oh, this precious book of love, this unbound lover, to beautify him only lacks a cover. That book in many's eyes doth share the glory, that in cold glass locks in the golden story. Oh, so shall you share all that he doth possess, by having him making yourself no less.
No, not less, bigger. For women grow by men.
Speak briefly. Can you like of Paris's love?
I'll look to like, if looking liking move, but no more deeper will I endart mine eye than your consent gives strength to make it fly.
Madams, the guests have arrived. I beseech you, follow me straight.
Oh, we follow thee. Juliet, the county stays.
Oh, girl,
Seek happy nights to happy days.